Hello and welcome. I thought it about time that this actually got a bit of a wash because it's looking a little bit. I thought, let's get it back. Yeah, I was just starting everybody's engines, which I usually do off camera. Yeah, it's one of those little things. One of the few times I actually get to press tab. Yeah, it's weird. I was clearing some mods up yesterday, and one of them was the park mod, and I'm like thinking, when do I ever press tab now? It's only by mistake. It's the few times I ever do. So I said, why have I got a tabbing mod? Because there's just no point. Even, yeah, the thing is as well, it's a bit like aha, I get the message. Thank you very much, past me. I think we've got to move some straw. I do like that. So we stick this up here, make a bit more room downstairs so we can shift a bit of the clutter. Because this is, I thought, is it? Is it? Ooh, just big enough. Yeah, there's loads of room up here. I've never got into the habit of coming up here, and I should have done, because there is some room for some of the equipment that we've actually got. But yeah, so we would have made a bit more room. Not for this big stuff like this, though. That's now then we have got things like this to do actually. So we could at least start to fill. Oh, this is the milk. Did I already? No, that must be from yesterday, or I'm not sure actually. Okay. No, we're not really. Yeah, we could. It's a bit tight for a tanker. Let's sort out those three first. Then I know we've got the animals to do. But this is going to take seconds. We've got a procession of. Yeah, when I say I started everyone's engine, obviously not quite everybody. Yeah, the three that I really needed to. I've started even the big group, the big John Deere's engine, and I doubt I'm going to need that today. But hey ho, it doesn't hurt. They don't waste fuel. That's one thing about the game. It's yeah, we can have the engines on as long as we like. It's if we move that we get charged for fuel. So yeah, the virtual farming does have its advantages. It's I'm hitting this hard. Yeah, I'm literally while I've got a few days, I've got a little bit of a lull in a bit of a strange occurrence for those who go to watch a lot of the Let's Plays. This has happened twice to me now. The comments on my channel about a year ago, not long after I started, I thought, this is strange. I normally get more comments than this, and I've asked a question and nobody's answered. And I literally looked in my comments last night, literally on where I start to do my posting at night, and lo and behold, about 5 or 6 comments. Some of them as old as 6 days, and I'm thinking, I check this all of the time. What happened here? Yeah, this is what it used to be actually. Did that subconsciously, right? We ought to be shifting that way, really. It's been there forever. Why am I getting tidy now? I've never used it. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? When you've got a weight that you use all the time, we got this with the farm, but we've got. I think this has got one too, actually. So in a way, but I suppose it's what you get used to. Yeah, I just bought one anyway, which is a bit wasteful. Although I suppose the John Deere weight was really to be used with the John Deere. Yeah, some people like. Again, this is another thing that doesn't bother me. That I know a lot of people get really. They like to have the John Deere weight for the John Deere tractor. It's yeah, we've all got our own ways, haven't we? Really. Now let me stick you there a little bit. Yeah, start you, and yeah, I always get disoriented. Can't say it. It's too early. No, it's disorient. To disorient. So disorientated. So that is right. No, yeah, it always goes through that arm. It's a good job that arm isn't really there. Because in real life, yeah, I'd have to approach this differently. So it's jobbing away is invisible. That would be a hard one to actually get right with your approach, which in real life would be really important. Yeah, you'd have to have certain kinds of trailers and stuff like that, wouldn't you, really? Or otherwise you'd take the yeah, because what I mean is in real life farmers have to put up with things like that. And they haven't got the thing of they have got to be careful because they'll literally take the arm off. We could do with actually grabbing some pig food. You would have to, really, the proper way would be to reverse, which I do a lot of the time from here. Is the proper approach angle, then you wouldn't need to. Yeah, you sort of get spoiled. It's quite amazing. I was saying this yesterday about obviously with virtual farmers, and obviously we are sort of spoiled by the game in a lot of ways. You know, sometimes the triggers are generous, and you don't need to be exactly on the. You know, like a bit like that. Really, it's I put that grate in, and you can't always exactly get it right. Would I have still? No, I would have got away with it. That is true. So that is the proper way to hit that without taking the bar, the outlet off the wall. Cool, actually, it's true. We don't ever. Yeah, I was thinking about the Angus's, what I said yesterday, last session, about the Angus's. It is true. We've not. I think we're so close to finishing that, in a way, well, we have got to sell them. I am starting to do that now. Do we stick? I think we stick that away a little bit. We need to stick its seeking arm back in, and I think, can we get it? It's sort of not really there. Oh, it is. What you were saying. I thought it was ethereal. But I was wrong. I really did actually. I didn't think it was. I'm not sure going to get it up there either. That's a little bit. I think that's no. It's quite big, isn't it? Really. So this has really got to go somewhere with quite a big opening. Is this big enough? Yes, it is. Right. Okay. Smashing. Brilliant. Yeah, it is when you do that, you can go under the end. I knew I was partially right, because I thought, I'm sure I've actually gone. Yeah, the first bit, the biggest bit, that's really there. Yeah, that's you. No, you're really in the way if I do that. Let's actually put you partially away. Which a tidy person would do all of the time. And then, it is true, it's habits, it is, I realise that. Yeah, I'm totally speaking a bit of sense for us. Did I say orange? Yeah, I did. Does it matter the order? Actually, I think. What we really need to do is feed them first. Although nobody's desperate, so it's not like, we're just topping up. Now we did have some TMR actually inside that we put in. See what we've got in, because I think I did it once before. So we really could do with grabbing it from the outlets in here. And then you need to straighten up. You can just see it dangling down a little bit. It's a bit of a tester, and then not a lot, but I think that'll do us for what we need this morning. Now then, if we go to the right. For once it should do this in the right place. Oh, only I've chosen a bit where oh no, that would have been alright. It lifts from the front upwards. We're just about clear from that. Now then, let's have a look. Yeah, because you can't look for some reason on this one. It won't let you look like that. Right. Oh, you pretty much a little bit of straw. Yeah, they need feeding. Not that they're still in green, so that's always good. A little bit of straw for them. And a little bit of food. So let's grab the front loader. We need to bring that out though, because we need to get past it for the straw. Also, we use this for the manure, so which it's a good job it had months to dry. I would have cleaned it, of course, but I didn't. Yeah, at least I didn't put it in a something away, but I think we can do it. It's very generous. Yeah, there are certain concessions this time around that Giants have done. Although I think the proper one, I don't think that lets you do that. So I use the one from Bernie that's like that, very generous. If I'm doing a farm, I always use that one because it's stupendously fantastic. Yeah, as well as small and very reasonably priced. So it's win-win-win. It ticks all boxes. So, but we do need to, I think, wash this straight away, Mr. Smith. We don't want any virtual lapses. There's not a lot in there. It's like this because obviously we're still doing the fertilizer, but it's exact because we don't produce a lot of like slurry and manure, so it's just right. Let's get this washed while it's wet. And I'm being realistic now. I mean, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? It'd be the perfect time not to let it all dry, and then you've got to like scrape it off. Yeah, it'd be awful. And I know we'd be doing it inside. We'd just, yeah, pretend that I am. Because the game works that way, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Right. So then we fed them. We need straw. Yeah, this... I've got to have a better place. Imagine that. No, it's in the way if I put it there. But it's not really in the way if I stick it at the edge of the lawns here. Not even for the lorry. Right. Talking of the lorry, we need to do the slurry, the milk. It's just the milk tanker. We'll do the slurry in a minute. Oh, we need straw. If we hit the trigger as we're passing, we will do. Because I'm not sure if I got it out on the way and it's a job that we left till this session or whether that was yesterday's. It is refrigerated, so it'd be alright. Yeah, this another thing that it's obvious. It's a bit like the eggs. I was saying this on Maple. We did the same on Maple. Obviously, the game wants you to sell it at a certain month if you want to get the best, which then means that I've had those eggs for 11 months, which obviously would be a little bit bad, really. So, yeah. Right, so there is a little bit more. Let's take that as well. I think this time we'll reverse so we can hide the tanker where we seem to have got into the habit of hiding it, which is around there, where it takes up less room. Yeah, if we sort of approach it this way instead, it's sort of like then you can leave it here, which we've done frequently. Right, so then the low loader, which showed that pig food, that was it. I knew I needed it for something. Well, we've got plenty of seeds. That emergency rush job that I did to the shot that last year. Yeah, I think I went a little bit mad, but sometimes you have to obviously use them. Well, they are sealed bags, I would presume. You'd be able to use them again then the year after. I don't know how long seeds. Yeah, again, it's one of those things as a virtual farmer you really don't have to worry about. Now then, yes. But it is nice when your brain starts to think about these things. It proves that you are almost getting on to be a real farmer, as in you're facing the things that a real farmer has to face. Yeah, which is a good place to be, really. Okay, well, let's hope that they're nearly filled. I don't think there was much of that to do actually for the pigs. Ooh, it's all right. It is. Right, now then, let's grab some straw and that. Yeah, let's stick you. Ooh, chicken food. Isn't this what we were going to use the? Yeah, let's just shift that out of the way as well. She's sort of stuck in there like that. It's not going to hurt if we stick that to the back, is it really? Right, we actually... No, wrong one. I hate that when you jump out of one and because you're closer to that one. Right, I need... The very trailer that we very kindly put in, we now need it for straw. Well, I was going to go bales, then I thought, no, leave it. We've got those few bales around there. Let's grab some loose straw. Oh, it's already got a tractor on it. No room at the inn. In fact, yeah, there is a bit of space. I always overlook just here. In the lee of the so noisy in that place, so noisy in that area. Smashing sword. Yeah, it was nice. I'm glad we tried the overtime. It's good, and if you only need those bits and bobs for around the farm, then it's cracking. It's just that sometimes, I like the X2 Studios because it also does lots of things. It's very, very useful, and that I thought that was sort of, and it is similar. It does everything we needed it to. But it's just that I like if I'm going to do it on those Let's Plays that I allow that, right? Well, it's the laws. It's the all-in-one. It's ever so noisy. Which, of course, it's a factory, so it will be. But yeah, I'm just sort of explaining. Always forget about the turning circle of the John Deere. Catches me out. Right. Fantastic. Right, I believe that should know slurry. Right, come on. Let's grab the Massey. Give it a bit of an outing. believe this is the last of the jobs though, and then it really is going on till October and getting the harvest done, isn't it? Although we're going to need to do the animals again, so this might be one of those small episodes where that's what I do, just so as we can get on with the main thing, which is the and we need to have the tank selected. Yeah, the actual harvest might be a session in itself, otherwise it gets a bit long. I did no, that's a secret. Now there's some things, it's true, I actually sometimes work on future Let's Plays if I'm at a bit of an emotional it's weird, yeah, how my mind works. I couldn't face any of the normal Let's Plays. Saxthorpe threw me a bit of a curveball the other day. Oh, I forgot, it keeps doing that thing, doesn't it? So I couldn't face Saxthorpe. Plus which I've got loads of episodes done, right up to about episode 22, and I've posted 15, so I've got like 7 episodes to post, so it doesn't really matter. You know, you know that you've got enough. So now then we need to sort of like go to the right. But there's sometimes when you get that mental block, which is strange, where you can face the new Let's Play, because I always enjoy the first bits, going through the months, right, we need to actually sort of like be at that corner really. Yeah, I enjoy that. So it's no, I can sort of say what it is. It was yeah, American Falls, Lancey Boy's last map, and I thought, you've got to do that really, it's end of an era, isn't it, really? So yeah, I sort of did the rules of engagement really on that. Start from scratch, and I start from scratch on hard economy. Yes, I wanted to give myself a real challenge with that one. The one break I gave myself was the Lords generator, which is a generous 30 odd grand a month. That's the only break I'm having, nothing else. Right. Yeah, so I was thinking, do I change it for something else? And I thought, well, when you actually do get going, 30 grand a month, yeah, when the farm gets busy, it's not really that big a thing. 30 grand sounds a lot, and it is, but for a farmer who's wanting big equipment, it is seed and fuel money, a little bit more than seed and fuel money. You can buy little pieces of equipment, but you can't buy a tractor. Not unless you're wasting a year, and we don't do that once we get cracking. You only have to you go through a couple of months to get to your harvest, because of plain seasonal growth, and that's it really. Your engine is very noisy. Right, whereas the others purr. Right, so then I believe that should be everything really. Yeah, we don't need to know the productions are all good. We don't need to show everyone. We all know we've just put in what we've put in. You know, no even little pigs. We've fed everybody except for the chickens, Mr. Smith. You didn't feed those at all. No, actually, this is true. I did forget. We should be able to. I think actually it's not typical. The very vehicle's engine we've switched off is the very vehicle we need. But we could, of course, yeah, but this starts instantly. It's amazing. I think we can manage with just the bed itself. Let's go and get a couple of pallets of chicken food. Beautiful vehicle, this. I absolutely love it. It is, yeah. If Mr. Steely P can have the Land Rover, then this is my vehicle. Yeah, he can keep his Land Rover. It's weird how we all are into how one person can love something and another person thinks, I don't see what you like about it. But then he's had Land Rovers in real life, so it's a reminder. It's an emotional thing. It's one of those things that you've got fond memories of. So yeah. Whereas this is a bit more practical, in so much as, yeah, it's efficiency with me. This is one of the most efficient trucks that there is. So yeah, it ticks a lot of boxes. And I'm not, yeah, I don't like saying that comment really, because yeah, it's sometimes makes light of things, and I'm not trying to make light of it. It is a fantastic truck. Yeah, definitely a favourite, and it's not really been released very long, has it? So it grew on me almost instantly. But then so did Ridiculous Dominic, as in what his creations are quite amazing. So he got my notice instantly. Yeah, like the plough as well. This was amazing. It's weird. I didn't notice it to begin with. I put it in, but I didn't actually use it, and it was only. I think I saw one of Mr. CDP reviews, and I thought, oh, I missed that. I've got it, but I've missed how good it is. Right, so I believe I want to be going for pallets and either chicken food or wheat. It's the same thing, really. No, it's not that far in. Maize. 5,000 litres. Does the chicken feed, is it exactly the same? 5,000 litres. It is indeed. It's just orange. Oh. Oh, I'll be back at the farm. We did it, didn't we? Do you know, I hate it. Right, let's reset it now. Always catches me out. So we've gone all this way, especially down to the shop, to do things properly. Because I'd forgotten, it's going to be stuck at the farm somewhere. Right, okay, well, it gave me a chance to indicate properly and keep your hand in at travelling. You got to be careful with this. Yeah, I got a bit leery with it on Fox Farms and overturned it twice. Once off camera, once on. There's a massive straight on the map, and I literally just opened it up and, once I got to very high speed, shall we say, it did a spectacular end-over-end flip. And then slid across the floor for way too long. It was quite spectacular. Where did I can't remember where we last did this. Oh, it's not there. We hit the stoner there. It's weird about ploughing as well. That on some maps you plough and it doesn't always actually leave stones. I mean, I thought it was the plough by Ridiculous Dominic, but it's not. I see them. But it's not. No, because it also has done stones. So it's, you'd sort of think, oh, is it the Ridiculous Dominic's plough? But no, it's not. Right, so then, Kubota. Yes, we're coming to feed you now. Some real characters, chickens. We had 2 chickens for at our house in Oldford when I lived in Oldford in Lincolnshire, and they were real characters. Pinky and Perky, we called them, and they were such characters. It's amazing how different chickens are when they are in a when they're in a collective group. Why is that? Can we sort of do that, because the weight ratio is a little bit wrong. Yeah, so I did sort of start this. Yeah, apologies if you do sort of follow lots of Let's Plays, and I'm a terror for going skittering from one comment to another. It's weird how things break my attention, and then I just immediately go on to that particular conversation. Right, can it? No, you've got to have it like that. It's got to be... I was trying to think, what was I actually talking about? Yeah, comments, people's comments. So 6 days worth of comments. Right, we can drop that like that. Fantastic. So that's full. It's got to be, or else it would take more. So now we are ready to go through till tomorrow morning. Just check. Blah, blah, blah. Show everybody on camera, even though we did it like yesterday, but it's more about, I'd love to see this myself. Let's keep your hand in it to doing things properly. Yes, 3 and 2 are both. Oh, and 10. You almost forgot to field 10. Yeah, we did all the work on that, didn't we? Let's just double check on camera. Yeah, that's all good. And that is definitely good. Yes. Smashing. So we can rest our weary heads after doing all of that work until tomorrow morning, where we are going to get very busy, because I would say, looking at that dark green, that we're going to be doing the how are we harvesting the sugar beet? We haven't got a... I know I'd got plans. I think, were we going to use the new one, sugar beet equipment? I don't think we bought anything. Sure we didn't. No, so that means... Right, let's order it. Yeah, we know we're back at the store now. I'm sure it was a little harvester, wasn't it? We were going to... Well, we're going to lease the biggie, because it is a big field. I think I was going to do the Orlick, wasn't I? It's 3 metre. Yeah, I was going to try that one initially. It's a little bit faffy. I've never tried that, and they're very similarly priced. Who would want to go for... It's a tiny little thing. It doesn't tell you on that, does it, how big it is? But it's about like 1.2 metres. That's a 3 metre. So I think we're going to buy that. Without background, with background. Without background, with background. Oh, okay. Oh, right, on the sign. I'm with you. Right, so then, yeah, I think we'll buy that. Now, it means we're going to have to also buy a... Oh, no, we've got the sucker upperer, which is a belt system. We don't need to buy any belt system because we've already got one. We will just wander around the field and we will grab them. Shame you can't windrow taters, really. So we've bought the harvester. Does that need... Oh, no, it does need a horn topper. Yeah, I was just going to say it digs them out of the ground, but it still needs a horn topper. Now, there is a more reasonable one, isn't there? Is it that one? No, that's... Yes. Go on, let's buy it, because... Right, no, we'll go standard. We're going to lease it, because I'm thinking of the final tally. I know we're going to get leasing costs, but it's still going to be minimal, really. Right, so let's go through till tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Yeah, so this particular session is going to be more about the animals and things like that. Yeah, vehicle. I knew I'd get vehicle leasing costs. It did. Right, so let's have a look at the sales on the internet this morning. What are we getting in the local area? It seems highly unlikely we're going to buy something that you never know. No, we don't need a corn champion. A little tiny one for the little harvesters. Yeah, we never really had a little harvester on this. Yeah, we were treated to a beautiful harvester, not your normal run-of-the-mill ones. So then, let's get some work done. Of course, I've chosen the long way. Mind you, have a look at the animals, because there are sometimes when if you feed them like that, they're really quite good the next day. Yeah. They are still on green. I think we're all right. Yeah. And yeah, nobody really needs... There's plenty. Yeah, I think something we'll do tomorrow morning. I think we can actually get away with it. But we will do the normal... We need to get the milk and things like that. I'm not shying off and slurry and manure. Although, yeah, I suppose... No, it's true, really. Could actually, yeah, not do that as well. We could get our prep done for tomorrow, which is, I mean, we can actually stick that header on this. Oh, we've got far to go either, have we? So it's not like the prep's that hard. Yeah, with fuel enough. Yeah, now the DEF. Gotta get a DEF tank fitted, I think, on all the Let's Plays, because it's now a part of... Yeah, I've got the mod in. On. Well, in or on, I suppose, really. to stick this ready, and we'll grab the lorry with the lorry backs to stick the sunflowers in. Let's make good. Oh, we could actually grab the lorry and the truck with the back each. Would not be a bad idea. Fantastic. That's you ready for action. I will do the courses ready for it off camera. And we need you. Right, and we need that back there, the pace setter. We'll use the big pace setter, and I believe the John Deere is going to be a little bit in the way. So we're going to have to shift him out. Or I'm going to, oh, I don't know, actually. No, it's long. It is, I am right. I'm not always right, but this time I am. We don't want to see it getting smashed around. That's a little bit precarious there. Yes, is this? No, this is the longer one. It's only slightly marginal capacity over the other one, but yeah, I think it's long and small. It's not so tall, I think. Stick this around here on the edge of. I also found out rather an interesting piece of information about the what I call the starter. Was it? No, it was the John Deere. John Deere 700. I've had that, and I did actually once put it. Oh wow, it's a bit of a bad turn. Yeah, the John Deere 700 series. That and obviously there's quite a few modders that do it, so I don't know which one is the one that I've got. Right, so we want to get the trailer. Yeah, I've called it and said, oh, it's terrible, it's awful, a lot. Well, actually, it's not that. It's because, and now on Courseway there's the setting, leave it on the headland. Now then, where is the other back? Did we leave that? No, we did bring it back. I remember doing it. Where did we stick it? I think we stuck it in here. I probably. No, we didn't. We stuck it out here. But you were, yeah, you were in the general location. I'll give you that one. Right. Yes, it's not that it's bad, it's that it's quite particular that it has got to be within the fields. Yeah, I often leave it on the very edge of the field, like you've just seen me do here. Now, a lot of the harvesters are quite happy with that, but the John Deere 700 series isn't. No, it's very particular. It likes it to be literally in the field edge, and if you do that, it's actually very good at self-unload, but if you don't, it's absolutely terrible. It doesn't like it at all, so we've got to be careful getting too close to the edge, which is why I often do this. I get them ready before, but really they do prefer it if you're inside. So you've got to have, yeah, what most people do is the harvesters take the first bit out, and they usually go, of a good virtual farmer, will go a few feet in, not exactly where it starts, because that's where it's going to start the next headland as well. So you go in a few feet and then leave them there, usually, most. Right, for those who are interested in Courseway. Right, so that's that, and that. So I think we did check, we did. I think we're going to leave it there. So 1,000,003. We're doing very well. 300 odd grand a month is not bad income from a little farm like us, really. Now that's a point. Let's have a quick look at the production to see, because we had a lot of grass in it. So this has got a look at the silage and the straw. Yeah, the one thing that I'm missing about the Omatana is we would be doing quite a bit better had we gone Omatana, but I'm going with what we got, because the Omatana does the digestate, which is another fantastic thing about it. Yeah, we've got the fermenter, so our grass would produce digestate if we'd got the digestate module on the Omatana. So yeah, this just does silage, and that, don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing it. Yeah, straw. Yeah, no, it's processed pretty much all that straw that we did, really. We have got some more. We have got some more. We really should be doing that, but right now it's about the harvest. So Trust me, you're going to have a lot of straw after you've done this, so don't worry about it. You're going to be like crying because there's so much straw to grab off the fields. Right, and that is where I'm going to leave it. Did I finish off what I said about the comments? Yes, and not quite. Yeah, got quite a few comments, so I answered them. But obviously, I'd asked the question about the new Let's Play, the new map, Zelonska, about whether I was going to keep the start from scratch, and whether I was going to keep the new farmer start. Now, there's a couple of start from scratches like myself that actually like start from scratch, so they've said, well, it's one vote. Obviously, my vote is included in that because I would go for that one, so that's 2 votes, and there's also 2 votes for the new farmer start. But the interesting thing about the comments was a lot of people have said they're not, well, not a lot, because but a few. Milk That Hen and Marty both said, yeah, new farmer stuff, but both of them commented on the first person perspective, where you're in cab, basically. Yeah, which I never do, even though I can. It says, as the button doesn't work. Yeah, that one there. You're stuck in that view all the time. And both of them sort of mentioned it, and I thought it's strange that I don't think many people like that view. And I mean, it's weird because Mississippi's got some viewers where they say you don't do nothing cab, but most of the viewers say, "Oh, don't like that makes it sound like they're moaning, and that's not what I'm trying to do." But yeah, you sort of go in character, don't you? Basically, they said that, and I thought, well, I ought to put it to people, really, because obviously I tried to start from scratch, but you don't have to have the first-person perspective in that as well. If we're going to continue, I might actually do both. I always did think, well, if there's enough interest in the start from scratch, I might run both, just parallel. It's not that much. It is extra work, but it just means I also might. Thinking in this week, because I've got quite a few episodes of Saxthorpe and actually quite a few episodes on the White Farm already done, that I'll release these over the coming week, because there's obviously nothing going on Zelonska, because I have down tools until this Saturday. So yeah, I'm waiting for everybody to have their comments about what is going to stay. But if there is interest in both, then I'm going to do both, to be honest. Yeah, and there is so far. There's 2 votes to 2 votes, which is level pegging, so it means there's interest in both. And obviously I know a lot of you don't actually comment. It's lovely to hear from you that have commented, though. Really, it's very nice. So right, I think that covers it. Yeah, so I've caught up. Yeah, basically what we're saying was, it's strange, twice now this has happened where the comments don't appear. There's a filter on, and I often flick the filter off because it's like ones that you've not responded to, and that sometimes filter covers more than you think it does. So I often come into YouTube, one of the first things I do is check for comments. So if there's none, that I can just see an older one, that's more one of those that you usually, YouTube's a bit funny. You can put your thumb up to a comment that really doesn't need an answer, but it doesn't class that as you've replied, so it'll keep that comment in there forever. And yeah, so I've got a few in there like that, so they're always there. Yeah, there's seemingly no time limits to them, so I ought to reply in some way to just get rid of them. It's a bad way that it works, but yeah, bottom line is I clicked the filter off as well, and for the last week almost nothing's appeared, and then all of a sudden yesterday when I went in, there's about 6 comments, some 6 days old and some 4 days old, and I'm like, why have they suddenly appeared? I check my comments every single day, so yeah, I apologise to those, because it looks like I've been very tacky to Marty and Milk That Hen and you new commenters as well, so I apologise on camera. Yeah, because it really isn't me. I do take that very seriously, and I'd like to reply to your comments quickly rather than slowly. Right, so that's that explained. Right, and now all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you stick with me on the last leg of this journey. Let's get into the can't think of a saying to convey that. Yeah, let's get into the last bit of the journey into it, really. This is the last heart. Oh, that is a point. Oh, have we got the sugar beets as well? As in, like, is it ready or is it November? Oh, no, it isn't. So it's 2, 3, and 10 all ready today. So, yes, prep work, didn't it? Let's just not quite get rid of that so quickly. I think we need tractors. Let's have a quick pop-up. Let's have a bird's eye view and look at the camera at the... Yeah, oh no, we can do it on one vehicle actually. Yeah, so we will... Go on, let's just jump in and jump out. Yeah, it's... Okay, why not? Why not? Let's grab the fast tractor. We'll go and grab both things and we'll get that ready too. It's all prep work. And then what I'm going to do off camera is create the course for all... Yeah, because of course the header's new. I think we leased a 12 metre last year, didn't we, Helianthus? We will, of course, go on max value, because obviously the farm would be continuing, sort of. You're going on the premise that you would sell everything at the max value, so which is what the time-saving stock check, that absolutely fantastic mod, which has changed my life when I cash up for a Let's Play, really, because you can sort of... It does it all for you, which is very nice. You just get a nice tally at the end. It's fantastic. But obviously there's a few bits you still got to do yourself, which I'm glad. Yeah, I've also got into the habit now of selling the herd, because you would do that. Right. Well, it was worth coming to the shop just to see these beautiful russet reds and golds. Beautiful. I've got to be honest, and I know I've said this before to those who have been watching for a while. Yeah, it is beautiful. Autumn really is gorgeous. My favourite visual time of the year. It's gorgeous. Yeah, and I still the childlike thing of kicking the leaves. I still love doing that when there's nobody watching, of course. I wouldn't like anybody to tell me off. But yes, I do love that. It's weird, the things you do as a kid that stick, but if no one was watching, there was loads of dry leaves, I would be one of those, kicking them around. Just love that feeling. You've got to let the inner child out sometimes, haven't you, really? That's a point, can we? No, actually, that is a point, can you? Yeah, I never thought of that. It's the home topper, isn't that 3 at least? That's 3 metre. I think it's 3 metre and 3 metre. You could actually... Seriously? No, yeah, it does. It's just an unfold and... Let's have a look. What does it unfold with? Because that doesn't look 3 metre to me. It looks much smaller. It's more like 1 metre. With the actual thing that goes in the grounds, looks about 1 metre. Okay. No. Right. So, well, we shall see. It's still a new tool anyway. So, yeah, the mini beat is. I'm not going to say it's let me down because I'm not sure that it could have been at Agris Balcones. You never know. So it could equally have been the map itself. I did have issues the year before, but then again I used the little mini beat harvester then as well, so I'm a bit unsure as to what's to blame, whether it was the map or whether it was the mini beat, which is why I wanted to test it in a way. But it's also nice, I do like showing other modders' work. You never know if you're going to find your new best piece of equipment that you love for all the Let's Plays. I mean, it is a big field, so that's why I thought this is going to be one of those where we set a worker going. So I'm not sure whether it's going to do... I think that's a 1 metre. Looking at that. So I think we'll set the horn topper going first on a separate course, and then we'll follow on with the beet harvester. Do we have a bit of a Taz though on it now? Just a little bit of a taster. I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah, this is about £8 cheaper than the normal horn topper, which I've always thought for sugar beets was a little bit on the expensive side, really. But yeah. So grass, next one down. I'm going to indicate, or I'd like us to. Now then, oh no, not really. We don't need to have narrows, do we? Not. Yeah, I'm just going to do a few yards in. I'm going to just grab that little harvester. It's a bigger field than you think, actually. Let's grab the little harvester and see how it does. Start on the straight. I wasn't really at 3 meters by that time. But it does have it switched on. Yeah, I'd say that's about a meter. Well, I'm not sure. No, I was in. Definitely in. It did do it. I saw the actual crops. Is it destroying? Because I can't see the piles on the ground, which you could see with the mini. It's supposed to stick. I know in real life you'd have somebody next to you, but you can see the bits it's missed. But there's no piles on the ground, so oh my love, have I bought something that's not working? Or that you've got to have a trailer next to it all the way around the field? Because it does seem to do 3 meters though. I've got to give it its due. There's no. Yeah, where I went into the full width, it does seem to do it, but if it's destructive like the carrots and that, then I'm really not interested. That drives me crazy. Yeah, that's just wasted all of that. Probably a ton of beet in that length, I would say. Especially 3 meters, or it's... No, I didn't go that far. Stop there. Yeah, it is. It has taken them all and then destroyed them. Oh, that's annoying. Right, okay, well, the mini beet at least does... I just can't understand why things like this exist. Why they don't throw that on the ground like the mini one does. So it looks like this is a bust, because there's no way we're like walking around with a fit. It would take... You'd have to concentrate completely and utterly on this harvest. So do you know something? We're going to have an emergency meeting with the shop. We're going to send that back. Oh, well, it was worth a try. It could have been my bestest discovery ever. That's the thing that I always look at. Sugar beet. I cannot see. It should be an S, as I would have thought. We did buy it. Or is it beet technology? Yes, it is. Well, I know we've lost a bit of value. Orlik by Simawi Wojobnik. But we can't have it destroying crop. Really can't. And we are going to ask the shop to deliver, because it's imminent. The the time that we need this. So we're going to try the little mini sugar bit, but we're going to lease it. We are. So beat technology we've just seen is there. Let's go for the little one. Yeah, the pH mini, and let's lease it. Brilliant, and now we'll reset straight away. It does take a long time, but that's the whole beauty of doing this and like literally setting that going. So we will. That was a bit of a bust, but I'm glad I did it because yeah, that to me is a bit of a yeah, it's a no, definitely. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this last leg, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.